All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On the ground with a tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, we got a seal.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Switch. Go. Hey, we don't get to that. We might go over there.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Cut. 3-15. Here we go. Two times. 3 out.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, here's Breida. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Broncos.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, let's go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Broncos nothing.
Here's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Let's go one more. Double time. Slow down. Hey, check.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Man left, man left. 4 down. Alert. Mike 8. Mike 8. Let's go, D. Mike 8. Mike 8.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Mike 9. Mike 9. What's the run? They're running it. That's it. Bang, 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 bang.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now a give coming right is Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos push further out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mike 51, so don't say nothing.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
They run with Breida. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. Baltimore.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And now he'll tuck it and run. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Haskins now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Haskins to throw it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Wilson, and he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Mike 90. Mike 5-4. Target.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Haskins from his own end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards there and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, nice move.
We got this.
Today's final score, Broncos 31,